G'day everyone, Sid's repurposing here on Tuesday afternoon after Easter. Been quite busy over the weekend, so I haven't really got into the garden apart from doing the essential watering. So I'm starting to fill my compost bin. So what I've started with is, down the bottom, I should have started a bit earlier, but the straw stuff you can see there is the leftover sweet peas that we had in our fish and chip shop. So there's a big roll of straw sweet peas clean up off the fence there. On top of that, I have put a barrow load of the semi-composted wood chip. So hopefully that's still got plenty of active microbes in it to give this compost pile a kickstart. So greens and browns apparently is the go for compost, and the pea straw is browns. It'll also give it a little bit of aeration underneath and give it a bit of a start, stopping it from compacting too far on the bottom. And then here I have a barrow load of goose poo, which is quite light and friable, and doing a bit of research online, goose poo counts as greens. Greens are high in nitrates or nitrogen, and browns are high in carbon. So I've got them. That's going to make do for the start of my greens, and it's sort of semi-processed, having been through a goose already. So that might speed my little compost heap up a bit. I'm going to have to put something across the front to stop the chooks coming in and scratching it all out after I put it in. That's okay, that won't take long. I'll just whack a pallet across there in the short term. And then in the car I have a few bags of leaves that have been swept up from in at the fish shop, because we've got deciduous pear trees. I'm not sure what sort of pears they are, but they're street trees, and they drop now. Next month or so we're going to be forever sweeping up leaves. So I figured if I'm going to sweep them up, I might as well put them on my compost heap. I'm also feeding my worms some of the goose poo at the moment, and they seem to be liking it. They've been a bit slow, but they're picking up quite nicely on the goose poo, so I'll get some video of them hopefully in the next week or two as well. So that's the compost heap. These little beds through here, I think I did a little video yesterday, but these beds here now have all had a hole like that dug in them, and they all have fish or shark carcass in them from some fresh fish and shark that we bought for the fish shop, and that's now gone to good purpose too. These are the ones I was talking about being prepped for tomatoes this year. So as I think I said in the other video, it's possibly a bit early, but that'll give them a few months to start to break down. Then I can dig in and put the tomatoes on. The roots will be of the tomato plants will nearly be straight on top of the composted material, which should give them a really good boost. The beetroot ticking away nicely there. There are carrots coming up through there. The radishes have now got beetroot coming up through them as well, so that little plot there is going remarkably nicely. The garlic and everything's ticking along over there as well. Be a little bit of background noise here because the pump's going. So there's these radishes, and then the little beetroot seeds are coming up in alongside the radish. So the radish will get harvested much quicker than the beetroot. So these are the problem. Yes, just having a little complaint because I'm shutting the gate. The little carrots are germinating in this little patch. And the same over here. A little bit of clean up, pick up my bags too. So there, I'm just going to give them a bit of water now because they're drying out a bit. So I still haven't planted this plot yet. Garlic's picking up after being transplanted. That's starting to stand up again nicely. The kale's sitting along nicely. Haven't seen anything poking through here, but going by the last lot I planted in the community garden, see garlic poking its head through there within a week. And then these nice lettuces I'll plant out amongst the garlic, and I'll spread them out a bit here, and I'll have to spread these out right across the garden. And I'll have to make another little fence over here and start on this section soon, I think, because I was going to have bigger sections, but I might be better off having a few smaller sections to be able to make it more practical to work on. And then I've got to fill that little bed there up with some of the wood chip mulch as well. So that'll keep me out of trouble for a little while. Thanks for having a look, and I'll catch you next time.